Hello, collective. How are you? Getting that all set up so I can see the chat. How are you? Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you get this. I hope everybody is doing well. This is going to be general. We're going to take it and see how it resonates. All right? Don't force energies to fit. It's energy. It could be past, present, future. It could be yours, someone you're thinking of. It could be someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. So your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading. Hey, Elizabeth. All right. Let's see what's going on for some Friday vibes. Friday vibes. I got a busy Friday going on today, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. But I want to get some messages out for the collective. See what it is that you need to hear for food for thought. It is Friday. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't you ain't got shit to do. No, just kidding. Love that movie. All right, show me clearly. Food for thought for the collective. What is it that they need to hear? Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Show me clearly. The Most High message. Girl, I'm going to be washing dishes later. Oh, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day. I get to cook for people. I love that. Show me clearly. All right. We got a 7. Standing your ground. Show me clearly. What else? Standing your ground for some happiness. 1970 could be of some significance. Yeah, and some change. With the happiness, it says that I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And with change, it says I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, without some kind of movement. Sometimes it can be positive, sometimes it can feel very negative. But the thing is we get through that. I'm not picking up on that. I'm just saying that change can be just something that occurs, okay? Show me clearly. Tell me about the stand your ground, Spirit. Yeah, from emotional loss, 1975 could be of some significance. Somebody could be 57. Yeah, there could be some grief here. All right, somebody suffering, somebody needing to stand up for themselves because of what they've experienced. Tell me about the happiness. I'm hearing Beastie Boys, you gotta fight for your right. All right, show me clearly happiness. All right, so we have purpose and wisdom. Again, it's taught you. We got 55 here as well. Somebody could be in regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Maybe there's things that you regret, that you would like to change, things that you experienced here. And it says that I know what I am here to do. You've learned it. You've been taught. This is a big awakening is what I'm getting. That it feels like this big, and we have, yeah, 55 change. Change is right here. It's a big clarity moment here. You could be holding on to things I'm getting from the past. Okay. It's gonna, like, there's so many messages coming in. It's like I can't even get through one of them. Hold on a second. With this full moon energy that we still have going on here, this is massive release. Okay. Yeah, and there is a big, abundant amount of clarity, things, why you had to experience certain things, why you had to go through this. It's all becoming clear. For some of you, you could be hearing messages from myself or other readers, wherever. There's thousands of excellent ones out there. Okay. But you could be hearing messages. You can even be getting, your own intuitive messages, and you're holding on to regret for things that you've done in the past, or regret for being involved with certain people or individuals, putting yourself in certain situations, things like that. And this is a time to let go of that. It's still keeping a link, and you may be taking the messages, and because of that unhealed, it feels weird saying unhealed, because it's constantly, it gets better. I'll say that. It doesn't fully heal. It gets way better, and because we're continuously healing and forever evolving. Somebody needed to hear that. But holding on to that regret, we could be getting messages and we instantly go to one individual, the one that hurt us the most or whatever. And then we're sitting back and we're realizing, we're remembering the message that we heard. And then like a couple weeks later, we're like so focused, like I say, on it being one person, that something happens and we look back and we're like, well, son of a bitch, it was the neighbor, or it was, a child, or it was a family member, somebody else, somebody different. Okay, so there's something about that here, gaining the clarity to open up and see the bigger picture, not hold on to the regrets of the past for whatever they are, our own actions or allowing others' actions. Okay, bitterness. Yeah, this crown chakra here. Another 7, so we got 77. And there's a need to rest and rejuvenate from all this envious energy. Okay, there's a lot of envious energy. Hopefully collective, it's not yours. It could be. It's energy. Okay, yours, your person you're thinking of, the one that you're focused on the most for love or other reasons, the heartache. It could be someone who's heartbroken still or in love with you that's thinking of you. Yeah, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. So your wisdom and discernment are key. And I think that's what you're really gaining, is that wisdom here to realize that it's a much bigger picture. For some reason, that needed to come out. Okay. What we don't see here that landed over on the change when I was talking about the happiness is the power card. All right, 78 or 87, 85, 58, those could be significant. 7558 could be significant. Yeah, it's a change of power here. Your happiness, your inner strength, your ability to resist other people changing you. Okay, certain things that we've experienced in life have changed us. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. When we tend to get heartbroken, just as an example, we tend to close off a little bit more of our heart. We don't open fully. We don't throw ourselves back out there. It's really hard to continuously do that, but it's important. Our heart is a very powerful tool. Show us the change. Show us change, please. Yeah, this indecision and this mental conflict. All right. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Somebody here has been resistant, like I said, to listen. They're so focused on just one area of their life, the current circumstances. All right. They're not looking at the big picture. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's not the case anymore. Okay. For some of you, that's what's changing. Your wisdom here is showing you that not everybody deserved what you gave. Okay. Not everybody loves like you love. And somebody here is feeling guilty and moving on. This could be you, but now you're doing so with fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay? And that brings fulfillment of wishes. So let's see here. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. They said, nope, not that deck. Molly, not today. Let's get this one. That's good. All right, I just opened up to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. Big changes. Somebody here has been resisting using their ability, like I said, to see the big picture, to use it to make choices in all aspects. Okay? Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, clarify the message before me, please, and thank you. Roderick, hello. Welcome, welcome. You were born in 85. Awesome. So maybe you got your message right here. All right. We'll see what happens. Tell me about standing your ground when it comes to the emotional loss. Some of you have become so defensive. Again, that closing of the heart. Tell me about this. Stand your ground and emotional loss. Yeah, there's a need here to move forward. Sevens are very significant. Yeah, and using love, your heart, to make your decisions. The Lovers, the original card of choice. Yes, it can be like soulmates and things like that, romance, but it's a card of choice first and foremost. Okay? With the Chariot here, you know, your willpower is very, very strong. Okay? And moving forward in victory is what's going on here. That's what you want. You don't want to be in that situation again. Like who wants to put, you know, their heart that they just healed or healing out there to be smacked again? Nobody, unless there's some other thing that you like doing. All right, but for the majority, no. Stand your ground with emotional loss. Some of you could be moving. Yeah, there's a lot of stress, anxiety, and worry here around this. There's a lot of pain, sleeplessness. Okay, some of you could be feeling pain, really achy, things like that. Hopefully not all of you. Hopefully no one, but some definitely. A lot of stress and worry here. An Empress energy. Could be a Virgo. All right. Maybe you have a parent that's a Virgo, a mother figure. Somebody is really worried about traveling. Some of you need to be very cautious with traveling. Traveling is a big thing. Yeah, it's coming through really strong. Why is traveling coming so strong? Maybe you're at a distance. Maybe somebody doesn't drive so well, okay? Not in your opinion. In theirs, they're great. Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody could be sick. Somebody could not be feeling very well. And there's a fear moving to that next level here. Somebody is really concerned about somebody not being well. Now, keep in mind, this could be a parent figure that's worried about you. Okay? Put it where it fits. Only if it does. If you're like, Molly, this doesn't match at all, maybe that's it. That's not yours. All right? Give me one more. Stand your ground with emotional loss. You might be someone that is very, again, strong-willed. And somebody is concerned about how you'll handle things once the time comes. Show me. Yeah, they worry about this. They stress on this. How things will work out, how you're going to handle this. The growth and the discipline towards the happiness. But you're an earth angel energy. Okay, for a lot of you. For others, you're working on keeping things balanced and harmonized. Okay? Their wish fulfillment would be for you to have patience in a situation, or this is yours for someone else. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, they don't want you pushing someone away. The clock again. The clock again. Momo, hello. Welcome, welcome. Show me clearly. Tell me about the happiness, the purpose, and the wisdom. I think for a lot of you, somebody around you or you for somebody else, okay, has been really worried about your spiritual path. Okay, they maybe don't fully agree, maybe more traditional. Okay, show me clearly. Asho, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happiness, purpose, and wisdom. Please clarify. King of Wands. Yeah, the determination, this passion here. Leadership. Yeah. For hopes here, for harmony. Celebrations, friendships, things like this. Somebody around you doesn't see your growth. Okay, they don't realize how you've changed. How you put a lot of thought into your decisions. You don't just react anymore, not as easily, okay? We are human, all right? Somebody is learning this. There's been lots of healing occurring here. Yeah, and lots of clarity from spirit. For somebody in your family that is more traditional, that can be very difficult, okay? So it could be something like that. You try to tell them and they're like, whoa, hey, that's, that's no. That's because they don't know either. They're going off of what they were told, okay? Show me about purpose, wisdom, and happiness. They see your strength. Yeah, to put down your burdens. Okay, to get out from this feeling of oppression here. Yeah, and finding love, emotional fulfillment. Learning, again, gaining that wisdom from the past. Before, are easily triggered. This energy, you or somebody else. I say you because I'm asking for you, okay? But put it where it fits, only if it does. I'm going to start trying to say more generalized, I think. Some people are like, but no, that's not me. And again, right back to the beginning message, you know, somebody is so focused and only hearing one thing, they're not looking for the bigger picture, all right, or how it could fit. But somebody is beginning to realize, they're like, oh, wait, they did say that. Whoever the reader was, they did say that. And look, wow, now it makes sense. I didn't think it did right then, but, you know, a couple weeks sitting with it, and it wasn't who I thought, but it happened over here, you know, but you're so focused, tunnel visioned on someone else. All right. Tell me about the change, the mental conflict, the power, and the indecision. Yeah, you can see the deception and a need to stand your ground. A need to stand your ground. You can see this. You know, that reminded me of a conversation I had last night with someone that had to do with, and they are a much more traditionalized religion than myself. I mean, I am too, but kind of more opened and expanded. Best way to describe it. And somehow it got on the topic of, you know, when the return happens, if it happens. And just bear with me for a second. And that they know because of what was printed in the book. All right. The wisdom. Somebody read it in a book. And I was discussing how, you know, how do I do this? I don't want to make it like, it's not like a sermon thing. It's not like that at all. But we're given all our life's experiences, you know. According to the good book, Jesus didn't hang out with the people that were perfect and already knew everything in the church. Again, I'm not dissing on a church, but it's your personal choice. But he was in the streets with the people that needed the help the most, the guidance the most, and little things, showing them little things along the way to spark that hope, that dream, and to be able to realize and recognize deceit when you see it, because according to the end of the story, there's going to need to be a choice to be able to identify who's who and what's what. Okay, and I've said before that the devil doesn't come to you with cloven hoof, a big old red body and horns, okay, and a long old tail. They're really good about the deception, okay? So there's something about that here. And I'm not talking, thinking, I'm not even getting any messages that we're at end of times, okay? So that's not where I'm going with it. So get that thought out your head. All right. But there's lessons all along the way that we are given by our life's experiences and these people that they're helping to get us to eventually this point. That's where the power and the strength comes. Like I said, this is a big awakening, the discernment that's needed. Yeah, the discernment, exactly. And it's really important. Regardless what your faith is, you got the good and the bad in all of it. I don't care your race, whatever, good and bad in all of it. All right. The intentions of the heart, regardless what it is, and being able to decipher, to see the truth about that and make better decisions. That's where your strength is coming. This is a big awakening. Okay. This is a big awakening to help you stand your ground, to realize who it is that you need to that you need to stand up to, okay? Show me clearly. Tell me about the pride, please, Spirit. I'm going to stick that. Tell me about the pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You know, yeah. I'll hold it. I don't want to make this like a sermon thing, but Jesus is around me anyway, in my belief. So that's where I get a lot of that. Show me clearly. Never see him going up and telling somebody, or you never read about him going up and telling somebody to fuck off, or, you know, anything like that. Show me clearly. Pride. Yeah. Don't let pride block you from the messages here. The traditions, the structure. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, regardless the belief. You could be a teacher or a counselor. You could be giving advice, things like that. But I love myself and I see myself in everyone. It is so important to care for yourself in a positive way. That's not like, you know, kicking the kids out of the food line or whatever. It's not like that. That's different, and hopefully you know the difference, okay? This is realizing your worth. Spirit wants you to love yourself in all your aspects. Spirit wants you to recognize that you are perfect just as you are, regardless what you may look like. You know, your weight, whatever, your age, it doesn't matter. Your physical abilities, any of it, you're perfect. Just the way you are. Yeah, and I release any belief that no longer assists with my soul's growth. Somebody is holding on to a lot of guilt. Maybe I didn't need to do that, or I should be like this, or I should be like that. I'm getting like a lot of body shaming. Could be more perfect, you know? Could be more like this or that, whatever it is. If it's not body shaming for you, then, you know, I could have been nicer. I could have been more caring. I could have, you know, paid attention more with things. There's something about that in order to get you to move on, okay? To head towards the brighter side, not the darker, the brighter side, okay? Pun very much intended. Show me clearly. Yeah, to care for yourself, to nurture yourself. Somebody here is very connected with earth. Planting, gardening, animals, whatever. Very connected with earth. You're very grounded and practical, okay? And one more for pride. When it comes to your family, you're very protective. The strength card, all of that. You will stand your ground. You could be a mother. You could be dealing with a mother. I mean, we all got here via a mother. So, but maybe, you know, because of circumstances, they're not around, whatever it is. But somebody could be dealing with one right now. Yeah, there's some disappointments, maybe. Somebody could feel rejected, confused, blocked, unable to make a decision. For some of you, someone knows that you know the truth. Maybe if you're a mother, this is a child, something like that, that you know the truth. And they feel that they're thinking and worried that you know of a deception, a disappointment of some kind. Maybe they want to come back and apologize. here. Maybe they want to come traveling to you. There could be information coming to try and confuse you of this situation. If it's not, you know, maybe it's a sibling, you know, take it how it resonates. All right. But you see the truth. You're just, you can tell the bullshit, the lies. It's happened too many times. You see what's going on beneath the scenes. You see how other people can be influencing this. Yeah, there's new beginnings here. Could be Leo energy. It doesn't have to be. Strong fire. We have the King and the Queen of Wands together. So a divine partnership on the desk. Somebody's worried about your movement forward. Maybe you moved. Yeah, somebody doesn't understand your beliefs, your talents, your skills. Yeah, and that you use to make the better choices, that you have the power within you to make loving choices. This transformation that they're watching, spying. The partnership. Definite, okay, so there's strong, and it doesn't matter, but somebody needs to hear it because I typically don't bother. I don't like to, but it's here. So we got strong Virgo, we got strong Aquarius, we got strong fire signs, all three, Leo, Sag in particular, Aries, that, well, all of them, duh. I mean, it's here, but Leo was very strong here. Aquarius, if I didn't say that. Scorpio. Everybody's here, but those are really popping out. So somebody needs to see that. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please, Spirit. To protest and stop your blessings, working together. Spying to see what's up. Somebody joined forces with someone. Who'd they join forces with? I'm going to leave these to the side. Who'd they join forces with? Because they're stressing now. And I think you've been so busy focusing on one person that you don't understand that it could be someone else really close. And it landed right here on the Three of Cups. Yeah, to pull back, celebrating, restricting. Yeah, and a promise. This whole chain, it's backfiring bad. You're going to see. Yeah, and it trapped them. It got them stuck. You were ready for this, again with the pride. And the control. You saw this. Somebody could be trying to control your dreams, too. You might be having some really weird dreams, collective. You really could. And it's like, I don't know. Where you wake up and you're like, what the heck was that? You know, typically you don't dream, but something's being made clear. The clarity is coming about the deception that's here. Let's see what's going on. There's a lot of worry here. try not to worry. Okay. Envious of your intuition. I want a card for current energies, please, for the collective. A card for current energies for the collective. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. Current energy for the collective. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. It's part of your purpose. I know what I'm here to do. All right, tell me near future. Balance. Okay, you may be very tempted, maybe becoming disconnected, feeling discontent, boredom, all of that. There's a need to balance that. Yeah, for positive movement forward. Show me clearly. Advice. Advice. Listen to your heart. We got 44 here. Divine protection. Listen to your heart. All right. This is the mental conflict. But I know this could hurt. I know that I may fail. This is ego. Big time. Yeah. Because things are going to be happening rather quickly. 88, 44. Conflict and defeat to material harvest. That's what's destined here. Somebody's message. You had to learn things the hard way. You had to learn the tough lessons so that you could appreciate the good stuff as it came in. Okay? Clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, tell me about this abundance. Clarify the message before me. For the collective. Yeah. And I got 888 here too. This emotional withdrawal has brought about this transformation and a need to be grateful again for the good stuff when it happens. Yeah, you're getting freedom from an authoritative type picture. I don't know. Okay, picture this. Picture this if you would. Yeah, your gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. taking charge here, but I get freedom from an authoritative figure because you stood your ground. Yeah, but it's just this indecision. Did I do the right thing? There's something. Am I going in the right way? There's doubt here. Tell me about the abundance. Yeah, right here in the center in the challenge position. This is what somebody's thinking about. Maybe this, okay. Could be seeing 5115. Don't need to be, but there's something about that. Okay, so some of you are challenged, again, holding on at the center of all of this. It's this conflict and defeat that you're holding on to, that you're trying to heal from, but that you're laying around just thinking about, keeping things connected. Again, the powerful thoughts that are here. From the Emperor. Yeah. Freedom from the Emperor. So there's a need to balance these thoughts because a lot of them are not yours. They are this Emperor energy that's here. All right? Tell me about this. Somebody's name could start with a J, a C, doesn't have to. I'm hearing Dirty Diana. Ooh. Yeah, initials F are here too, first, middle, last name. So C, J, F, D, Diana. All right. Yeah, you walked away from this, right? And now it's you walked away. They're thinking about this. They're hung up now, trying to figure out their heart. For a lot of you, this is once again the other person's energy. That's what we've been dealing with. So that mental conflict right here. To get inside your head, trying to get inside your head, trying to get into your dreams. Some of your dreams could have to do with a warning situation. Yeah, this transformation. Somebody here is worried about the passing of a father figure or an emperor figure. Yeah. Drama, heartbreak. Tell me more of this energy. I'm just gonna let the cards fall where they need to. Thank you. Hierophant spirit and prosperity here. Empress energy. You didn't see this material harvest. Now Empress energy. Somebody here definitely is getting some kind of an inheritance. The work that they've done, this is maybe something that's been going on for a long time. Another 8 is what that is. 888. To the 9 of Cups, this wish fulfillment. Somebody regrets not treating you better or someone better. Somebody regrets not treating a mother better. Yeah, you're moving away from that conflict and defeated feeling. You're moving into that Empress energy. Yeah, heading towards victory here. It took you a while to learn this, or it took a while for somebody to learn this, but it is moving forward. Yeah, and you're taught. It took you a while to learn everything here about the past. Some of you are going to be coming into a large sum of money and assisting other people with it. Okay? Uh, there's a generosity here that's huge. You may be helping homeless or things like that. It's not for everybody. But it's definitely for some. Yeah, justice is here. Okay? Working on you. Again, opening up your heart because you were able to see things from a different perspective. Okay? Yeah, where to place your energy. Yep, the past taught you about the toxic people, the devil energy. And once again, that original spread there where it started getting kind of spiritual, you're going to be able to see the deceit. You're learning this. Yeah, you're learning this, and you won't hesitate to cut people out in order to be happy. And I say cut people out, but it's not like you're just like, oh, you're not doing what I want, you don't agree with me, oh, pff, out. No, it's not like that. You can just tell the bullshit. You might even have arguments with them, something like that. The Five of Swords. Is conflict and things, but cutting out these people in the past because you realize they had to go. This is justice for moving yourself away from the toxic people, the ones that just sucked your energy dry. Again, 555. These are huge changes that are bringing you the clarity, the happiness, the abundance, that, because you're choosing wisely. You're cutting people off, not talking with them, maybe, things like that. But your Wheel of Fortune, you are manifesting the hell out of this. Somebody wants to come back and try and hold on. It's out of greed. This is somebody that juggled you, okay, that treated you like an option. Whether it's coworker, family, friend, lover, it doesn't matter. Think bigger than just focusing on the first one you go to. Think bigger. It could be sibling. It could be all kinds of stuff. You're going to know the truth. And when they come forward, yeah, when they come forward, you're going to know what to do. All right. I like this. I like this a lot. I feel like empowerment, kind of. I don't know. Like, not so fearful, you know. So this could even be, say you're working with a group of people or some friends or something like that, and you're getting together and they want to pull you into the drama. Whenever you get like a group of people together, a school setting, a huge family outing, whatever, there's typically some drama happening. Somebody gets pissed off, and what I'm seeing is like a parent sitting there, and they got two kids roughly about the same age, and don't touch me. Don't do this. Don't. They touched me. They're pulling my hair. They did this. They did that. Did you do that? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's that kind of bullshit. It's that immature. And you're realizing that immaturity now. You see this and you're choosing not to engage. You may listen to it, but you're just like, you're going to sort that shit out yourself, you know? There's something about that. You could be inspiring someone else around you to stand their ground in a situation like that, because if you let little kids, it's almost like, this is not blasphemy, whatever, because I'm not saying it like that. This is metaphorically speaking. It's like you are spirit, the father, the mother, whatever your belief is. You're sitting there and your children are fighting all around you. And eventually you're just going to stop getting involved, and you're going to let little Susie Q or whatever pop little Billy and the Nazu for pulling the hair or something like that. And little Billy there is going to learn that, hey, Maybe I should leave little Susie alone. There's something like that, okay? And your present, it's happening around you. Your presence. Huh. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. What do we got going on here? Hero Shade. Hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. What do we got? And don't forget to hit the likes, the subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. It helps the channel, makes me happy. Tarot Shay, got a question about tarot. Just learning it, primary question. Yeah, listen to Elizabeth there. She's telling you, you got to learn it first and protect yourself. Make sure your intentions are clear. Okay, so already scares me. That's very good. Those are your angels looking out for you, helping you avoid. Maybe tarot isn't a good, how much spiritual attention I already attract. Tarot is a tool. If you already are spiritually inclined, it's a tool. It can help point you in the direction of what needs more focus in your life. It is not psychic. It is not for sure. It is energy. It helps you put it together. So if you're confused, tarot could be very beneficial to you. Last shuffle. Show me clearly. But definitely learn it. Don't treat it like a game. And yeah, be cautious. Don't try predictions of future and things like that. That's not what it's for. It's not for prying into other people's business. It's strictly for, you know, yourselves, pretty much. You don't pull people's energy that don't ask for it. There's rules. Just check them out. That's all. All right, show me clearly. Messages for the collective. What do we got? Friday vibe. Hey, we got somebody here that's maybe not too happy, not feeling too harmonious here about a completion. All right. Yeah, they're trying to work on something, trying to better themselves. This is somebody here that could be trying to come towards you, telling you that they have changed. Maybe they have. Change can happen. 9 times out of 10, though, it's a tactic, sentence used for manipulation. You're going to be able to know. That's what I feel. You're going to be able to see the deception and the bullshit. All right. Show me clearly here. Tell me about this harmony reversed. Not put you in danger like a Ouija board. It depends on who you want to listen to. Tarot, you know, you're not trying to conjure up anything. You're not trying to find out the answers for stuff. It's food for thought. The answers come from within, and tarot guides you inward in a direction of what to seek out. That's how I do it anyway. You got some people that'll grab a deck of these and their intentions are not good, and they could. I don't know you personally, so it's hard to say just off of conversation for a minute. I don't want to sound rude, but I don't want, I'm trying, that's not what I'm trying to do, but I don't play games with it. It is a serious thing. That's why you have to protect yourself first. Make sure that your intentions are pure and for healing purposes, not for spying on others and trying to figure out how to get ahead. Life is for us to experience, just to help us make some better choices. Should it clearly tell me about harmony reversed? I hope that helps, and I wish you the best. And if you'd like to talk about it at another time, I get it. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, they can. If the message is for you, you'd be surprised though how many people are going through the same situations. I hear it all the time. All the time. Your personal emotions can, but before you start off in prayer and meditation, and you ask for your personal emotions to be pulled out of it. If you're doing like what I do, if you're doing it for yourself, check it out. Personal emotions can affect the way you translate the message. If you're truly open to listening and to healing, you will take the good, the bad, and the ugly. You won't just sit there and go, oh, I got this card that says, look, I'm not going to be happy. And this is not what the card is saying here totally. I'm just expressing this. Okay. Yeah. You could be sitting here and see this. Oh, look, yeah, I'm going to be sad. I don't want to be sad. That's got to be somebody else's card. That's not mine. That's not mine. I don't want to be sad, and because it's not going to change until I change it. But that's somebody else's. I don't want to have to do the work. I want the sparkly pretty card I want all the hard times to be over. Oh, yeah, I want stability. Yeah, that's me. I got stability. I'm the master of my emotions. That's me. You can't do that kind of stuff. You got to be open to realize, and I'm not saying, I'm not reading you, I'm just demonstrating that, you're going to be miserable until you change your freaking controlling attitude, depending if that's the case. Okay? You have to be willing to do the work here. If you want to celebrate and have a good time, great. If you want to start creating things, great. But if you got truth and clarity here that's saying you got to focus and be determined and do the work, then that's what's going on. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that could get you to not mess with it. Joe Dirt, welcome. Fans, welcome. Hello. That's why it's not a game. Oh yeah, now when you're advised to call the Vatican by a spiritual leader, supposedly, I don't know who you were dealing with, but if you're advised to call the Vatican, the last thing you do is grab a Ouija board and try to figure it out yourself. Yeah. I am back to table. Yep. I want people to be able to see what I'm talking about. Absolutely the worst decision, I can tell you. Do you not watch horror movies? You know, I'm just saying. Oh. And Hero Shade, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just the situation. It's like a plot almost. I'm waiting for the build up here. Not that you're lying. I'm not saying that. It's so hard when it's just texting to a voice. Negative energy is very real. Go ahead and while you're finishing writing up, I'm going to continue. But I'm not trying to ignore you. All right. Tell me about harmony reversed. Spirit, what's going on with this harmony reverse for the collective? Show me clearly. Since something changed. Since you've been gone. Yeah, somebody wants to talk. Somebody misses talking with you, having conversation, or maybe this is you. They miss the closeness. Yeah, the girl talk. Time with friends, hanging out. Yeah, this is what they keep thinking about over and over again. Tell me about the completion. Somebody doesn't like hearing that they need to grow and transform their life, that they need to move forward. Somebody feels stabbed in the back by this completion. They don't express this. They pretend that everything's fine, but they're not okay. All right, show me clearly. Again, this could be you or somebody you're dealing with. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Tell me about the completion. Yeah, there's the mask again, not showing emotions. And what's challenging that's not being seen is this rising. You're ascending. Okay, so great clarity is coming to you with this. You were not happy in the past with some situation. Something was disappointing. You weren't quite where you needed to be or where you wanted to be. You were in progress, making progress, but there's a whole process to go through. Okay. You stood up for yourself in this situation. You called it. You started putting in the work here to rise again. You hid your emotions for a long time. Show me this. Why is the Phoenix in the challenge position for this energy? Show me clearly. Planning, yeah, and community. Started making plans here. You are standing at a crossroads, ready to expand your horizons. Take time to evaluate your options and make a plan. With focus and determination, you can set the foundations for success. The future is in your hands. Choose with purpose. I really believe you did that. You know, you realized that you were the creator, the co-creator of your life. Okay, and you started going after what you wanted and you didn't quit. Okay? You didn't quit. Let me see what's going on. Okay, in my defense, I'm on the spectrum. I thought most of the stuff in the movies was stereotypes until I lived in the house for 4 years. Yeah. No, and you don't have to defend yourself. So please don't ever feel that. You don't have to defend yourself. Not here with me, but I will poke fun at stuff like that. That's just my sense of humor. So my apologies if you are offended, but that's just me. Um, this is and not that you are. I'm just saying. Again, we're not having a face-to-face conversation. I'm talking to words on the screen here, so it's hard to tell. Um, but overall, I think you're pretty good. Take your time. Don't delve too deeply. Take it slow. Read about it. Ask about it. Okay? I know that's what you're doing, but I also don't have a whole lot of time today because I'm going to go and be cooking for a whole bunch of people here in a little bit. So I'm trying to get this done. But come back another time, and I wouldn't mind having a conversation. Okay? I don't want you feeling like I'm blowing you off. I'm not. I just can't really do today. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, but you come back another time and I can spend more time. All right. Show me clearly. Joe Dirt, you're a Phoenix Rising. All right, Angela, hello, welcome, welcome. Show me clearly, because I seriously would, and Elizabeth and I have talked about it before, but I seriously wouldn't mind doing a session where I may pull some cards or whatever, but mostly it's just us talking like that about life and experiences and things like that. All right, more community. All right, tell me about planning. And right there is community. Yeah, the Zooms, yeah, those are fun. All right, tell me about planning. Somebody wants to plan. They're trying to seduce you here. They're trying to attract you to them. This is coming to an end because you're aware of it. You know what's up. You have the clarity when they try to talk to you. You're going to be able to see it. All right. To block you rising. Why is the Phoenix in the challenge? Their stubbornness. Your stubbornness to resist. Your stubbornness for some of you to believe that it's family that should have listened. Okay? Someone close. It's not all about just who you're focused on. Okay? I'm feeling very mellow. They call me mellow yellow. Quite nice. So, I don't know. Somebody tired? Somebody not, what did I do? Somebody not get enough sleep? Because I was really good, and now all of a sudden I'm just like, meditate, chill, sip on my coffee. Let's see what's going on. Edibles. Great. Well, you're very sweet, but don't worry, I'm not offended. For all you know, it could be a troll. Yeah, exactly right. What happened? A lot on Twitch. At that point, I can't even talk about stuff like this on Twitch yet. No, feel free. There's no judgment here, and you're right. There's a lot that could be hanging out in my collective that are just trolls, just waiting to get a little info here, to hear something from me, to run with it so they can use it. It happens all over the place. Whenever you're doing better, the freaks come out at night. Even though this is bright and early. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, what messages do we have for the collective? Oh, yeah. No worries. Between you and Elizabeth, I'm getting double dosed. No, I'm kidding. Oh, thank you. All right, show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Tell me about this. What's at the center of this energy for the collective? Their Friday vibe message. Then I'm going to go to some oracles, and then unless Elizabeth tells me different, I'm rolling. So show me clearly. What's at the center? The Hierophant, Spirit, at heart and soul, front and center. Okay. Yeah, and the Hermit. Spirit could be trying to guide you something here towards something. Alert you of their wish fulfillment towards the Empress energy. And 10 of Cups. We have the Emperor here with the Empress. Yeah, so Spirit could have set in motion. Let's just throw this out here because the energy is here. You definitely could be in connection with a hermit energy, or you were in the past. Take how it resonates. Okay, something that you knew was going to be very good. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker, but they were players. Okay, they treated you like an option. Okay, and you caught on, and you were anything but an option. Or a poor choice to be made, and you moved on. Okay, time has gone by with this energy. Time has gone by. You don't hold resentment towards them. There's a little bit of sadness maybe when you think back, because the connection was so strong. Okay, but this person didn't have the cojones, the knowledge, whatever, to see the forest for the trees. So this is not something that you can force. It's not something that you wanted to force. Who the hell wants to be in a connection with someone that they have to force? Okay, no thanks. That's sick. All right, so this energy has gotten older, is experiencing a lot of spankings from Spirit for not paying attention. In a loveless connection, maybe, trying to move forward themselves, they can't stop thinking about you. They assume things because, again, there's a lack of interest to try and figure it out for themselves, to have an actual conversation. They want to hide. They want to do things. They're all around your energy. They want to spy on you through social medias, some platforms, something like that. You know, they're trying to find ways of how you're feeling, how they can come in forward and communicate with you, what little tricks of the trade would work, because they know you're different than you were before. Okay, they know you're different than you were before. They want to fight for you, maybe. Yeah, because they don't want to give up on this. You could be moved on and in a different connection. And they can't even communicate. Maybe they are too. Creating a lot more problems for lack of age or whatever. It's an immaturity to not want to look further into something, to gain more information, to have that truth and that clarity. They're hiding in the shadows all around, trying to see if they can learn. Damn, and this is definitely for somebody, because they don't have me just sitting here spewing this shit for nothing. All right. This energy, I have done my best to ignore it, because it is an older message that we have been over and over and over. They refuse to get it. They refuse to see where work may need to be done. And so I don't know what to do. I'm going to finish spilling this out now and then move forward, because the energy is here. And the energy here thinks you don't know, or they think it's kind of funny when you mention it, something like that, that you're even still, I don't know, discussing it. If you post something, this person automatically thinks it's about them, and they kind of get a giggle. Oh, look, yeah, that's directed towards me. That's it. So again, that energy of reading what it is they, you want to hear, and avoiding the work. What's crossing this? What's crossing this for the collective? Justice, spirit, making something happen. This was, and the Hanged Man, trying to see something from a different perspective. It's been really hard getting through to this person, where you stood, how important you were, things like that. This individual here, spirit has been working really, really hard to balance things out, to balance the fact that there's more love than lust kind of energy. Yeah. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Hanging on, because Spirit's been waiting for them to... There was a... to a point, there is a reason why they didn't want to commit or whatever, why they just wanted to keep you, as a toy. The Ten of Swords is a betrayal, for the most part. Something, an ending, a betrayal. It's all the thoughts and emotions and stuff that thoughts and stuff about emotions that keep you feeling, depleted, okay? And it also represents, because it's a 10, an ending of that kind of energy, because you've spent a lot of time, hopefully, those that are working on maturing spiritually and healing, you've spent a lot of time not wanting to experience that shit again, trying to figure out who you are and what you want to be when you grow up, regardless of your age, okay? Who you want to be with. Not each of those 10 swords, is a thought, something spoken, some action taken that was devastating. One sword could wipe out a person. This is 10 swords in the back. Okay, so 10 things, a way to think about yourself, how you feel, the heartbreaks, all that stuff. And it's getting your shit together, so to speak, all right, with how that affected you in the past. Again, this is a big clearing of energy, all right? This is a way to not look at it the way you always had. This is something that's not being done to you, being done for you. Maybe you left a situation and they're like, oh, the bitterness, the angry, the hurt, the resentment. Oh, they hurt me. They did this. The collective did that. instead of saying, wow, you know what? I need to go within a little bit here. I need to figure out what went wrong there. I need to figure out what to change there because, man, I thought that was great, and I don't want that to keep happening again. That is mature uh, maturity at its finest. That is healing at its finest. When you can sit back and go, okay, you know what? It's not just them. I made some choices too. I made some choices. I had some actions. I had behaviors. Um, that could have played a big old part. And so taking that accountability, that's really here. Spirit is coming in strong on this between the Hierophant and the Justice. Okay. All right. Show me what's at the root of this energy. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles, that being breadcrumbed. Hey, you know, I got time here today with this Three of Cups. I got time here today. Let's hook up for a little bit, you know? Okay. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna drop you off now. I gotta go do something else here, or I'm going this weekend with so and so, or I'm doing that, or you know, all these things. It could be a lot of things. It could be a third party energy. Can also be wanting to play video games 24/7. Okay, when your person is sitting there twiddling thumbs. Okay, um, yeah, sitting next to you naked, and you rather be, you know, flicking your thumb on a joystick, the wrong one. Okay, things like that. Show me what's in the recent past for this energy. For some of you at the base of this, again, you've been inspiring, providing a little bit of information. They're learning again from spying on you, from you know the fake accounts, all this stuff. They've been gathering little bits of information that you've been giving to them. They're sitting there sucking it up. How do we fix this? How do I come, you know, move forward here? Show me recent past. In recent past here, the Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, in the recent past here, you know, you were with the Ace of Wands. You were being breadcrumbed here. This is maybe what initiated you to move away from a situation. This lack mentality here. It got you to choose something different, to go after your passion. For others, in the recent path, whatever. In this recent little journey here, because we're choosing a different path here with the Two of Wands, somebody had gathered up enough to understand where they were lacking, okay, and how they treated you or how they were treated. Either way, everybody's different. This is general, okay? And so they gathered up enough and were able to make a decision, to make a move, okay, to go after their desires, to find their purpose and their path. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This picture, I love it. It's a keyhole looking through into an apothecary. Somebody realizing they had the abundance to heal. Okay, apothecary is healing. All right. They realize they have this abundant opportunity to heal, and that's what they want, to fill in these pieces. Some of them want a reconciliation. They want to fix something, put the confusing puzzle together. They've been trying to get that information. All right. Yeah. For a Six of Wands, they see you as victorious. They see you as something worth celebrating. Maybe this is how you see them, again, how it resonates, but there's victory here, reasons to celebrate because of making those adjustments with that 10 of swords, the 6 of swords, taking from that 10 of swords that devastated. They were taught and learned enough to make some moves, to be able to go forward with the stuff that's important. The swords that gave the strength, that gave them the wisdom and the clarity to make a change, make a shift, to make this decision. Show me clearly. Show me what's crowning this energy for the collective. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what makes us happy. Let's talk about, what's going on, or, maybe they don't want to talk. Maybe, it's a message. It's a message. It's a direction. It's a way to open up to that Ace of Wands. Okay, it's a gateway. They see a little crack and they're going for it towards their happiness. This is the decision that they're making after being lacked. Okay, after things missing, whether this was you that recognized that things were not there, that you were being breadcrumbed, you made your decision, or this is spirit really replaying this over and over in both your heads, because this was a divine connection. This was one of those that everybody wants, that they don't always get in a lifetime. This is one of those kinds of connections. And they realize here over time, gathering the information where they were lacking, and the need to get up and make a decision and go after what it is that they wanted here. Show me near future. Near future energies, please, and thank you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, making that offer here. The Death card for a change. 7 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. Getting that clarity here. I don't know if you can see this card very well, but she's kind of wrapped around this serpent skeleton. Okay, the deception here, but here's this bird, the information from the past, still a skeleton. These branches coming out the back like wings, butterfly wings, a transformation because of the knowledge here. Learning from the past, again, the deceptions, and being able to see spirit's message, a bird's message, over the snake. Okay, being able to pay attention to that. Somebody is learning here. Okay, making this transformation, to take some risks, to take a victory, to move towards you in conversation, to find out here, or you are doing this. It's also the need to take that mask off where you have been self-deceiving, and now you're walking forward protected. You have your sword here, and you're moving towards your path, knowing things. Okay, especially when it comes to connections. 33 is here. Yeah, your happiness, your joy with a King of Swords energy. Okay. Yeah. You're listening now for information. Somebody's really, again, strong connection to earth. Whether you're an earth sign or what. Spiritual information. It's almost like woodland, fairies or whatnot. I don't know. Somebody's like into that. Somebody gets rested and rejuvenated hanging out in nature with animals, things like that. Yeah, this listening to nature brings the information. Stopping and listening. Okay. All right. Queen of Pentacles energy with the Eight of Wands. Fast forward, yeah, somebody is taking off really quickly to star energy. It's like Spirit is going to be yanking you forward. Again, the wings that were empty right here. The wings that are just like skeleton here. You're learning, listening to Spirit, how to fill those in, and then you're flying forward, and you're learning how to fill those in because you're taking care of yourself. You're balancing yourself here, and your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, they are filling. And here's the Sun. Here is the Six of Cups to the Queen of Wands, and the Moon. What you don't know is it's your strength that got you here to Empress. Okay. Male, female, king, queen, emperor, empress, it does not matter. You are just in a position of energy that is either or, okay? Let me see what's going on. All right, what do we got? Elizabeth, because I need to get focused here again on that part and take off. I hope you guys are hitting the likes, hitting the subscribes. If any of this at any point in time resonates, I truly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Is Roderick here? Since the beginning, okay. He is here. Roderick, a financial reading. Let's see what's up for you. Thank you so much for patiently waiting this whole time. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly financial energies for Roderick. It's just a general financial. There you are, Roderick. Just a general financial, okay? Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Most High message for Roderick. Finances. What's going on? Show me clearly. What does he need to know? Damn. All right. Gestures here. You may be asked to help someone out. Or you may need a hand yourself. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition. We got people skills, kind of came out in the reverse. Maybe you're not really feeling this right now so much. The people skills, kind of, I'm getting, I'm getting more hesitation with like a fearful, a worry here. Trying to stay in the flow. It says the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create a purposeful life that you really want to have. Something basic here. Not basic, but like basic. Yeah, I stick with that. Not that what it is going to be basic. That's what I wanted to say. Honest work. Okay. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous, but get some experience to help you to move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. What's challenging this is the innovation. What's challenging this is the reflection, the strategy, and the roll of the dice, the taking the risks. We have looking and frozen. Maybe things aren't really progressing too much too quickly because you're blocking yourself. Whatever this is with your people skills in reverse. Why are people skills in the reverse for Roderick? The people skill card says that you have a flair for working with others. Okay. You could be a diplomatic counselor, salesperson, something, because there's conflict. Struggling with somebody. Is leadership skills difficult, or you're having difficulty? Yeah, because feelings are involved. You need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Being strategic, you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice from someone who is already where you want to be. Then it says reflection. It's time to take a revisit of the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like, then will show you what you truly love. And then time to put yourself out there. Let's see what's going on. People skills in the reverse. Yeah, with connections. You may be looking for new people. Procrastination will not bring any success at this time. This is the best time to put your plans into action, to take that risk and roll the dice. Connections here, what you're looking for, frozen people. Are you, are you coming across like an ass in some situations? Or, again, this is just general, but I'm getting ass vibes, okay? Are you being treated like one and you need to look forward? You need to get out and find something new. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Show me clearly. Yeah, adjustments. Yeah, you need to make some adjustments. You need to sit there and come up with a plan, a strategy here. Your expectations are not met at this time. It's better to be prepared than to be sorry. And you're facing a future with excitement as you follow your dreams and embrace your passions in life. You are now directed to your life's purpose. You're on your North Star. Just so to make this clear here, a lot of people go, "Oh, I'm following my north node. I'm stuck in my south node." South node is just repeating stuff that you've already experienced. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're being bad, okay? But for your soul's growth and on your purpose there, it's just you're staying in familiar territory, repeating cycles over and over. Being in your north node is stepping out of that box and going towards your path. It doesn't guarantee success. Okay, but it's better opportunities, more growth and open, more chances of expansion. And that's kind of what's needed to be done here. And tell me about honest work. Are you not making connections and honest work here? Yeah, the North Star again, all of that with your skills. Investing in your skills is a great way to generate money. You need to take a risk here, okay? Show me clearly. Innovation. Tell me about innovation, strategy, reflection, and roll the dice. What's the gist of the message there? change. Taking chances. It's time to take a leap of faith in this situation, to be more courageous in dealing with your finances. It may be uncertain, but may lead to great results, something magical. Your dream life is manifesting magically. You have enough resources to bring your desires into reality. Your income is increasing rapidly. One more. Enterprise here. It's time to get into business. You are ready to take the challenge and be your own boss. Your enterprise is enough to create, your experience is enough to create your enterprise. And then with attention here, but be careful in making decisions with your finances. Prioritize your needs over your wants. So always take care of your basics first. Always take care, make sure that you're good, but there's enough to kind of throw out on the table and in a new direction. All right. Yeah, it says prioritize your needs over your wants as it affects the harmony in your cash flow. Yeah, things might get a little wobbly in your cash flow or business at first, but abrupt changes into your decisions make it more effective. And then mainstream, it's time to be seen. Show your talents to the world. All right. This is what I have for you. There's a need to take a risk. And sometimes you gotta ask for help. All right. Best of luck to that. Alrighty. So, Elizabeth, that's you that wants one? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So, how general are we going? Are we dealing with finances or what? No, I don't mind. I'm okay. I got a little bit of time here. 'Cause this is it, right? Don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate you. Elizabeth. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Most High Message. You got it. Thank you. Best luck to you. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, messages for Elizabeth. What's going on? What's going on? Show me clearly, Elizabeth. What does she need to know? Back and forth, a little indecision here. Somebody in a victim mentality. This could be a friend or a colleague. Yeah, maybe you're the inspiration, the healing light. Show me clearly. Elizabeth. Going back and forth. A little temptation with something. Something that needs a compromise. That's ego here. Trying to curse luck. This didn't come out too easy. You arguing with someone? Tell me more. Back and forth. Don't take the bait. That's what I'm hearing. Don't take the bait. Yeah. And rely on your faith. That's what's at the base here. And above all, you are a loving, caring person. Don't take the bait here trying to tempt you into something else. That leads to triumph. Show me clearly. Somebody is stuck in a victim mentality. Whether that's you or what's going on around you. He's right there with friends and colleagues. That wants to pop out. Some connection, maybe? Tell me about this victim mentality. Got 33 on the board. That's good. Victim mentality. Yeah, when somebody's hurt already, they're afraid to take a risk, a chance. This could be you, them, but they're spying, watching all the time, checking this out. You may have had a fight, some kind of quarrel, pettiness here, something that you did not see. Things are just kind of awkward now, working on a compromise. What's this, friends and colleagues? They're making something awkward. It landed right back over here. Yeah, somebody here is a bitch. It's a good thing I know you. You'd be saying it's you. Yeah, bitch trying to protest this. Because you're good, because you're faith. They're coming in really strong. Why am I getting bitch? Sweetheart reverse, obvious, but yeah. No, why? Why am I getting this? King of Swords. Somebody's a little bitch. Now, hold on. Show me clearly. Intentions of the sweetheart reverse. Yeah. Over here, somebody's got some great news. What about a loan? I need some financial. This is going to be great. Oh, I have something to tell you. Wow. Yeah, life is amazing, but hey, you got a couple bucks. Intentions of this King of Swords. Or you come to somebody with great news. Intentions of the King of Swords. Great news about a marriage. Yeah, to brag about a marriage, a connection. Yeah, because love is the challenge. The challenge is they still have feelings. It's all about perspective. I appreciate your unique perspective on a situation that I'm in. But this person is lying. That they're what they're bragging about ain't nothing. I can't wait to tell you the amazing things that happen to me. They're not so fucking great. Excuse me. Yeah, an imposter. Okay? You knew it, huh? Plastic mouth stuck in a fake. Yep, exactly. Yeah, but can we get together? Can we make some plans? Can I show you my wand I got right here? You want to see my wand? Look, it's a big staff. Okay, so I gotta tell you something. Okay, because girl, I just heard this joke I thought was really fucking funny, and I don't know, whatever. Not everybody's gonna like it, but it's my time right now. So how was it? The guy, his wife, he takes off all his clothes, and it reminded me your situation. I don't know. But it reminded me of this. You saw the one with the muscle builder? Did you see my joke? Oh no, so you say it's not a big staff? You saw it? Okay, here's the joke. Because as I was saying that, this joke popped in. So this lady, she's dating this big old hunky bodybuilder type, okay? And he takes off his shirt and everything. They're getting intimate. He takes off his shirt and he says, she's all, wow, what is that? And he goes, that's 100 pounds of dynamite, baby. And then he takes off his pants and she sees these big, huge, ripply thighs. And she's all, oh my God. He goes, that's another 100 pounds of dynamite, baby. Then he takes off his underwear and she goes running, screaming from the room. And he's like, gets all dressed and he's chasing after her. And he's like, what the hell? Why are you running or whatever? And she goes, that was just way too much dynamite for such a short fuse. What is it? To be fair, there's always someone who will take offense to jokes. It's better to just tell the jokes and let the people laugh and worry about the small number of them who take offense. Exactly. Thank you, Hero. I am very much aware of that, and I rather laugh and have a good time. So, folks, this is what I got. I gotta get going. I gotta cook for a lodge today, and yeah. So thanks again for being here. Thanks for sharing your energy, and yeah, I wish you a beautifully wonderful day. I wish you clarity and I wish you healing. And I ask Spirit to protect you all and to keep you happy, healthy, and safe. Okay? And we will see you tomorrow. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.